This video is going to showcase how to do some physics ragdolling inside of Unreal Engine, and I'm going to showcase this both for the old CMC system and also the new character mover system as well. And I'm using the version 5.8. If you're using an earlier version, you should be able to get the same result using these, following this tutorial. And I'm using also the game animation sample for demonstration purposes, but the same applies if you're using just any other templates. You should be able to do the same thing as well. I'm using 5.8, but it says 5.7 over here. Not really sure why. So to get started, we're going to press the play button and open up the animation widget. So just step over here. So the normal CMC character is this brown-orange character. And if you go over here, you can press the mover character and it's the bluer character. We're going to start with the CMC. So press that and then press the eject button. And what I find the easiest way to open up any character blueprint or anything in the world is just to eject. And then just simply press whatever you want to go to. And in the outliner, just press the edit and open up the blueprint. So edit sandbox character, like that. And here we are. I'm going to close down the play in editor for now. We don't need to do that. And in here, right click, press and type in key. We need to basically just make the character ragdoll somehow. And I'm going to be using a keyboard event for this. So in here, type in key and then pick any key. When you select this, you can actually go to the details panel and then press the key value over here and then press anything on the keyboard. I'm going to press the E key and that's going to transform this into the E key. So when I press the E key on the keyboard, whatever happens after is going to trigger. Pull from here and then type in 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗪𝗡𝗥𝗧 and pick the one that says mesh. That's going to simulate physics on the skeletal mesh. And then you just want to take this over here called simulate, compile, save, and we can actually, let's just minimize this for an hour. Do something like that. Press play, and now if I run over here, press the E key, we fall down. Works flawlessly, and I can still move around though. So if you want to disable that as well, you can go back into your widget here, sorry, the blueprint, and then here you can just pull and then do set input. Actually, I think it's disable input. Then from player controller, get player controller. And if I do the same again now, just compile and save, we can close this down, press play, run, press the E key on the keyboard. We cannot move, we can't move the camera, we can't move the character, and he just lies there. Awesome. Simple and easy. Now let's do the mover character as well. Press play, press the widget here to change the character. We get this blue character, eject, press it, go to the outliner, press edit sandbox character, and let's stop the play in editor so we're back as we were. Right click and do key again, get keyboard event, and we're going to do the E key again. And from here, what we want to do is we want to go and drag from pressed and do set simulate physics again. And we want to do it for the skeletal mesh and tick this. Now this will not work. So if I compile this, press play, press the E key, nothing happens. So what we have to do also is to do two more things. We have to pull from the skeletal mesh again here. And we have to do something, we need to set a new collision profile. So, hang on, collision, there we go. Set collision profile name and plug this in beforehand like this. And you want to set this to be ragdoll. Simply, if you press the skeletal mesh and search for collision over here, you can see that we have it set currently to the no collision preset. And there's one called ragdoll, which changes some of the different settings here. So we need to do this for it to work. And let's make this nice by just simply doing this so we can actually view this a bit easier. Compile and save. Default level. Press play. And now, if I press the E key, we fall down. However, if I now press the escape key, we're going to get this issue. So we're attempting to move the fully simulated skeletal mesh. And it's telling me to use the teleport flag. To fix that issue, we have to pull from the skeletal mesh again. And you want to type in physics transform. So you want to do the set physics transform update mode. And you want to change this to be component transform is kinematic. And you want to plug this in over here before everything else. Look how beautiful this is. Our little work of art. There you go. Compile, save, level, press play, run in here, press the key, we fall down, I press escape, no warnings, no errors, it just works. Now the reason for why we need to do the these different ones, the collision one is to make sure the collision works properly so it can actually simulate the physics, and then changing this component in here, or the update mode, is to change the ownership of the skeletal mesh component for the world transform way, kind of while the physics bodies are simulating. I think the default one is used for the mover system to own the component and work with it better. I'm not really a person that does a lot of animation, so if you know more about it, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section to explain to people. Thank you so much for watching. I post new videos every single day, mostly shorts. I'm going to be posting more long-form tutorials as well. So if you enjoy this kind of content and if you want to learn more stuff and things, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you, well, tomorrow if you want to watch the shorts. Thank you for watching and have a good one.